Hello everybody and welcome back to the Forest Job, where today we could clinch our third Premier League title in a row as manager of Nottingham Forest. We're going to get straight into the game today and keep our fingers crossed that this is indeed the third title. Ploshek and Hudson-Odoi can swap places, and in fact I think Sailmakers will make it into the squad. Hernandez can come in, actually. No, we're going to keep Haaland fresh, I think. So Hernandez will come in for Tonali, who did a really good job, actually, last time out against Juventus. And do you know what? In fact, I'm going to go old school, and Hernandez is going to start against Tottenham. Some might think I'm mad. I certainly do. But that's going to be the starting lineup for us today. In fact, I'm thinking Meslier as well can go in goal. It's no downgrade, that's for sure. Right, here we go then. How are Tottenham playing? They're going to be playing a 4-5-1. Not a bad side, although it looks as though they have a slight weakness on their right flank. So we're looking for Callum Hudson-Odoi to do the business for us in that position. Right, let's kick off. Get into it. Come on, boys. Premier League glory awaits. Can we get the result, and can we have results go the way we need them to elsewhere? If Liverpool fail to win and we win, the title will be ours. In fact, if we just better Liverpool's result, we will win the league. 3 points clear, 6 points up for grabs. I think we have a better goal difference than them. You can see Joe Worrell giving the boys a little bit of a pep talk. And off we go. Here's Camavinga immediately finding the feet of Hernandez. It goes into Hudson-Odoi, who sees the overlap from Ait-Nouri. Immediate cross from Ait-Nouri. And it's cut out by the defence. It's going to be a throw-in to Nottingham Forest. 2 minutes on the clock, and they're already exerting pressure. Another one looking for Hernandez. Ait-Nouri gets it out to Camavinga. Wilson. Into Camavinga again. Arcas. Looking for Hernandez. Can't find him, but it'll only come out as far as Worrell. Zefuk picks up the ball. Looks for the run of Wilson. Finds him. Cross into the box. Arcas with the bicycle kick. He's looking for the spectacular today. He's all over the place with the bicycle kicks. Here's Okadina, that weak link on the left-hand side that we mentioned. Hernandez. Oh, he's got a chance here. Oh, he's put it in! Who says dreams don't come true? Chucho Hernandez has opened the scoring for Nottingham Forest and could very well have delivered another Premier League title to the City ground. It's an outstanding pass by Arcas, but the take from Hernandez is on a whole other level. Erling Haaland, who isn't in the matchday squad today, will be looking on from the stands, and he'll be thinking that's how you do it. What a goal from Hernandez so early on in the game, and that gives Forest a really good platform on which to build. No doubt the news of the early goal will have reached Liverpool. It'll be putting pressure on them to get a result in their game. Unfortunately, we can't bring you any news of that game until the final whistle, as Hernandez gets in again nearly. Here's Sanchez. Spreads the ball out wide left to Ben Davies. That's a lovely ball. Speaking of lovely balls, that's another lovely one over the top, but it's cut out by the defence. Zefuk has it here. Lovely dinked ball into Camavinga in the centre of midfield. Plays it outside to Ait-Nouri, who moves it back inside to Wilson. Oh, very, very close to an own goal there. The goalkeeper certainly thought so. Zefuk will get to this one first. It's nice from Zefuk. It was lovely until the finish. What a goal that would have been. Look at this little bit of skill from Zifuk. Just shows it to the defender. And then away he goes. And Hernandez very, very close to getting his second of the game. Well, Tottenham have decided to play it out from the back now. Motta. Helinio. Motta again. Oh, Hudson-Odoi very nearly getting a foot on that. In fact, he did get a foot on it. Hernandez has come all the way back to defend. He's really up for this, you can tell. Camavinga to Busquets. Look at that run from Hernandez, and Arcas also making a run. But the ball trickles through harmlessly. Bernardoni will pick it up here. Oh, they're playing themselves into all kinds of trouble, Tottenham. That's a lovely ball into Hudson-Odoi. Oh, Wilson. Can he get the ball back? Oh, he tries to. Can't quite manage it in the end. And Hugma will look to win the header, but all he's managed to do is get it to Castellio. It's a free kick, which Tottenham will take quickly. Okadina, Motta. Out wide to Ben Davies on the left. Cut back inside to Isco now. Former Real Madrid man. Isco. Oh, Busquets will have enjoyed that one. And now Arcas is away. He's going to beat Alderweireld to the ball. But he can't beat the goalkeeper. He did everything right until the finish. But he was panting pretty hard by the time he got there, and that's always going to affect your concentration and your composure. Busquets now. Out to Aït-Nouri. Oh, it was very nearly the perfect ball to Hudson-Odoi to run onto. But it was just slightly astray. Goes all the way back to Sanchez. It's put him under a little bit of pressure. Now here come Tottenham with Isco. Busquets will probably go to him. He does. Helinio out to Okadina. Good tackle from Hudson-Odoi, and away he goes. Wilson. Oh, it's a great save. It's a superb save. Wilson probably thought he'd scored there. It's a lovely pass to him, outside of the foot. Arcas leaves it. And the goalkeeper manages to turn it the other side of the post. Lovely effort by Wilson. Camavinga looking to get his head on it. Puts it over the bar. It'll be a goal kick. Not particularly prolific from corners, this Nottingham Forest side. But my, you give them a free kick in and around the area, and they are deadly. Here's Okadina once again. Hernandez putting a little bit of pressure on the out ball. Hugma takes it down. Lovely control by the big man. One or two questions about his future at the club, but certainly you can't question his worth to them here now. As the half-time whistle goes, it's going to be a 1-0 lead that Forest take into the break. Many thanks to Bernardoni for keeping out that effort from Wilson. But it's been one-way traffic in this first half. Mourinho's side, no answer for a marauding, rampaging Nottingham Forest attack. I imagine as the second half progresses, we'll see more from Tottenham, but that first half certainly wasn't promising for their fans. It's Ben Davies. Puts one forward, looking for Cavani, and he finds him. Hugma out of position a little bit. Ben Davies has got round him. It's a good save. And Cavani's won it back. Here's Isco. Motta gets around Camavinga. They've won it back again. Here's Okadina. Lovely 1-2 for Camavinga. And a foul on the man. Gives Nottingham Forest a free kick in the centre circle. Motta's going to have a word here with the referee. And now that that's out of the way, the game can begin again. Worrell will take the free kick. And he just flights it out to Zayfuck. That's a lovely takedown from the Dutch right back. Hudson-Odoi to Hernandez. Oh, he can be lethal from that range. Took a deflection off the defender. It'll be another corner. Wilson to take on the outswing. Zayfuck from some distance. It was a very, very optimistic effort. And one which results only in a throw-in to Forest. Oh, Hudson-Odoi's through on goal here. And it is a brilliant goal for the England international. It's 2-0 Nottingham Forest. And now it's all down to Liverpool. Lovely finish by Odoi. Just going to make one or two changes here now. Jude Bellingham coming on for Wilson, and then Nketiah replacing Arcas. Just keeping everybody fresh, just in case they're needed for the final league game of the season. Isco to Sanchez to Alderweireld. Tottenham desperate to try and get something now. And they might well do. Here's Cavani on the turn. Oh, it's good defending. Busquets doing his job. Just a little bit of a stray pass. Bellingham unable to get it under his spell. Nketiah playing very deep. Doing his defensive duties. He knows he's not just here to score goals. He's here to help the team out. Oh dear. Well, Zayfuck didn't help his team out there. That was an awful pass, and he's very lucky to have gotten away with it. Here's Bellingham. Cuts inside. Oh, looking for Nketiah. It was such a nice idea, but it just didn't quite come off for them. Now Jason going on for Helinho. Press X to call for Jason. Jason! Oh, here's Camavinga. Bellingham looks for the cross. Comes off a Tottenham defender. It'll be another corner. Bellingham to take. Hernandez. Oh, nearly. It'll be a goal kick. It just came off the top of his head. In fact, I wonder if the Tottenham player headed it onto Hernandez's head before it went over for the goal kick. It could very well be. Bernardoni then restarts things. Here's Sanchez. Okadina. Not been bad by any means today, Okadina. Nuts. Cavani, nutmeg there. You always love to see that. Oh, Nketiah might have been fouled there, but the referee's allowed play to go on. Just felt he was knocked off his stride a little bit unfairly. Oh, Hernandez, he's through. He's got round one. He can't beat the second. Oh, but he's got the ball back. He's tried to lob the keeper. Oh, what made him think that was going to go in from there? Goodness gracious me. And we might just change things just ever so slightly. I'm just going to make very slight tweaks to the tactics. And that is going to be that I want Hernandez to play as a counter target. And secondly, I would very much like Nketiah to be slightly higher up the pitch. And in fact, we might actually advance Hudson-Odoi into a left wing forward position as well, because Bellingham is going to play a lot more like a central midfielder, even out on the right wing. Oh, Nketiah very nearly getting his foot on the ball. He's brilliant at those kind of interceptions. Oh, and Hernandez has got his foot on the ball, but unfortunately was unable to get it under control. Bellingham does a good job of closing down on the right wing. His son Heung-min Isco over the top. Cavani, oh my goodness me, Cavani again. How has that stayed out? And quite frankly, who cares? Oh, Nketiah trying to win the ball off of Isco, can't quite manage it. Hudson-Odoi will come out to the left to defend against Okadina. Now Motta. And it goes out for a goal kick, mercifully. And that is the last that Cavani will contribute today. Harry Kane coming on for Tottenham. Can't imagine Harry Kane will turn down a chance like that to score. Out to Zefak on the right-hand side. Cut back inside to Oriol Busquets. Camavinga runs on to the through ball. Camavinga back in control of the ball once again. Here's Busquets. Played out to Bellingham. Now back to Busquets. Camavinga. Nketiah. Oh, very nearly. And he would have loved to score against Tottenham, of course. Oh, and is that a penalty? It is! Well, we thought the chance had gone, but Nketiah kept it in play. And he was absolutely scythed down by a Tottenham defender, and it's going to be a penalty. Toby Alderweireld, the guilty party. And we're not going to have Bellingham take the penalty, I'll tell you that much. We're going to give it to Eddie. And I'm going to be cheeky, I'm just going to roll it down the middle. He'll probably pick it up, it will be very embarrassing. Oh no, he's done him. He's absolutely done him. And Nketiah has scored his first goal in a good few games for Nottingham Forest. It caps off a wonderful performance by the Forest team. And if they're crowned champions today, surely there can be no argument. Oh, it's absolutely a penalty. So cool and calm by Nketiah to roll it down the middle like he did. It wasn't a Panenka, but it didn't need to be. Hernandez is absolutely dead. We don't have any substitutions left, do we? No, we don't, unfortunately. So Hernandez is going to have to soldier on. But I'm sure if he gets a chance, he'll be alive like he'll be like the second coming of Christ. Right, here's Bellingham. Plays it into Nketiah. Was going to just let it roll, but in the end thought better of it. Here's Hudson-Odoi. Is that a foul? No, it's not. Referee says play on. Isco, Son Heung-min. They want this goal. Tottenham at this point don't care about the points. They just want the goal. Fair play to them for at least attempting to score. A lot of teams would just give up at this point. And with that, the game is over, and it looks as though it's going to go down to the final day of the season. A 3-0 win for Nottingham Forest. Good enough on the day to maintain their lead over Liverpool, but not enough to win the title. There we go, Hernandez with a 7.5. getting the Man of the Match award, thoroughly deserved for a man who has spent so much time with this team and scored so many goals for us. Liverpool then with a 1-0 win over Aston Villa. And that means that, well, I mean, let's be honest, anything but a loss, and we've won. Goal difference is plus 12 difference between us and Liverpool. There's only 3 points difference. If we lose, do you know what? Even if we lose, I don't think they catch us. Unless there is a massive swing. Unless we get beaten 6-0 and Liverpool win 6-0, the Premier League should be ours. But I did say we were going to be celebrating a Premier League title win today. And I bloody well mean it. Yes, that's right. You've had a look at the runtime. You've seen we're only halfway through. And the reason for that is because we're having a double header. Come on, boys. Let's play the second game then. Final game of the season. It's against Bournemouth. And, well, Newell again not looking great. So we're going to throw Meslier in there. Pellegrini looking awful. So Haaland can get the start. Hernandez is going to play on the bench today. He will be in the place of Ihataren. And Hlošek can come off and Hudson-Odoi can start on that side of the pitch. And we might actually give Hlošek a complete rest. And do you know what? Actually, Ihataren, I think, can play on the left and right. He can. So Ihataren will actually stay on the bench. It'll be Hlošek that makes way instead. So that is going to be the lineup for today. I think that's a pretty good lineup. Bournemouth are playing a 5-3-2 formation, so that will be pretty interesting to see how that plays. We're just going to change the strip because that is a clash and a half. There we go. Right, kick off. Let's get going. Now, I remember last time we played Bournemouth, Wolfenmaid got a couple of goals against us, if I remember correctly. So this will be a little bit of revenge, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Of course, as we've already seen, there's a 12-goal difference between us and Liverpool. So even if we were to lose the match today, unless we lose by 6 goals and they win by 6 goals, or something to that equivalent number, I really don't think that the Premier League title is going anywhere else other than the City Ground. And there is a bit of a party atmosphere here at the City Ground. It's always nice to lift a trophy in front of your home fans. And it looks as though that is exactly what is going to happen for Nottingham Forest today. It's Camavinga. Oriol Busquets looks to shape one. And he puts it just over the bar. You can tell it's a party atmosphere because Busquets is playing a little bit like Arcas, trying to shape him in from all over the place. It wasn't too far away, just a little bit high, a little bit wide. Camavinga once again. What is our midfield doing, pressing quite so high? We've got all-out defence selected, for goodness sake. I don't understand that at all. But there we are. Here's Morel. Into Cook. Back to, well, Meetham eventually. Now Herver on the right-hand side. That's a lovely tackle by Hudson-Odoi. He's not known for his defending. Not known for his passing either, actually, by the looks of it. Right, that's a poor pass by Busquets. He doesn't intercept the ball. Camavinga does. Oh, no, that's a little bit loose. School holidays feeling around the ground at the moment. Camavinga right on the left-hand side. What's going on? We have absolutely no shape today whatsoever, do we? It's Sirkin. Wolfenmaid, the danger man. Billing. Herver. Herver again. Cook to Meetham. Herver. Cook. Herver. Good tackle by Haaland. He's not there to tackle. He's not there to win the ball, but he can do it, and he has done it. Oh dear. Well, Wilson somehow manages to keep hold of the ball. Plays it into Haaland. Can't get his foot on it before the defender clears. Good defending by Bournemouth. It's going to be difficult to breach this defence with 5 men. The fullback playing as deep as he is as well. Camavinga to Busquets. Harry Wilson lets the ball run past him. Plays it in, slides Arcas in. Looped in. Busquets will pick it up. So fuck again. Crosses one in. Haaland looking for the header. Can't get to it. Well, it's a fun game, if nothing else. Morel. To say fuck. Oh, that's a lovely header. Plays it on to Walton-Maid. And he finds Sirkin, and it's 1-on-1 in the middle. Salisu does his job well, blocks the ball, concedes the corner. But given the lack of defensive cover we had in the centre, I'm not too displeased about that. Here's Sirkin. Hudson-Odoi just really doing a really good job, actually, for an attacking player of coming back and defending. It was a little bit sloppy from us in the end, though. We allowed the cross, but it didn't do any lasting damage, and that's the main thing. So Meslier plays the ball out to Zafak on the right-hand side. Here's Busquets in the middle. To Wilson. Back to Busquets. Camavinga. Now, why has Ait-Nouri not gone for that when I've passed it to him? That's very strange. Mepham to Herver. You get the feeling that if we're going to score, it's probably going to be from a cross, because they are so compact in through the middle. And we do like to attack through the middle where possible. Sirkin. Oh, he's ridden one challenge. So Fuchs managed to... Well, that's pretty poor from us all round, really. So Fuchs won the ball. Wilson picked it up and then played himself into all kinds of trouble. Here's Sirkin once again. Oh, now that's good from Wilson. Oh, Arcas has skinned him. Oh, he's not skinned him that time, no. That's a shame. Bursting past players is something I've never really got the hang of on this version of the game. It used to be a little bit easier to jink past players. But these days, I can't quite get the hang of it. And that's my failing. It's not down to the game at the end of the day. Plenty of people. I've seen plenty of people manage it. Here's Morel once again. Sirkin. Haaland's been very quiet this game. We've not really seen much of him. We're going to have to remedy that in the second half. It's 0-0 at half-time. I think the Premier League title is coming home. Doesn't seem any danger of us losing by a landslide at the moment, but you never know. 45 minutes of football can make a hell of a difference. Morel. Barilla. Morel. Herver, that's a lovely ball out to Herver, and that's a pretty decent ball down the side. Got away with that one. That was awful. Ait-Nouri into Camavinga. Wilson. Arcas. Oh, Haaland. He was trying to shield the ball, but he shielded it so well, even he couldn't get it. And he's offside that time. It was a lovely ball from Arcas, but Haaland just not quick enough to get himself back onside. Diego Lopez to restart proceedings. Salisu underneath it, wins the header. That's very good from him. Really struggling for possession in this game, which is surprising. Walton-Maid wins it back. Here's Sirkin. Billing to Sirkin. who gives the possession away far too cheaply. Hudson-Odoi. Camavinga. Aït-Nouri now. Hudson-Odoi from range. Never really got hold of it. Hudson-Odoi just fails to control it correctly. Just feels like the momentum isn't really with us at the moment. Lewis Cook plays it back to Koch. Meepham. Remember Aston Villa used to have a player called Twat. It's a shame that they never got Koch and Twat to play together. Here's Sirkin. Of course, if they did ever have Twat and Koch meet, everybody in the ground would have to be over the age of 18, I imagine. Right, here's Wilson. Oh, Hudson-Odoi stops his run at the worst possible moment. Busquets to Wilson. Plays it through to Arcas. Hudson-Odoi. Haaland turned exactly the wrong way. As you would expect for a player who's struggling so much to score. Oh, everything just seems so laborious and slow with him. I can't understand how that's meant to be one of the best strikers in the world. I really don't. Let's get on one of the best strikers in the world. Right, so a couple of changes made. Erling Haaland is being withdrawn. Hernandez is coming on for him. And Harry Wilson being replaced by Jude Bellingham. A little bit more height and power on the right-hand side. And a little bit more pace up front. Hernandez is a different kind of player. More of a nippy, movement-orientated player. He'll look to unlock defences with clever movement. And the fact that he's been with the club for so long, as Iosi Perez replaces Walton Maid, means that he tends to play better with others. And that, at the moment, I think is the main issue where it comes to our Norwegian superstar. He's not been with the club long enough to... Oh, not been with the club. How's that? Oh, my... Okay, all right, fine, whatever. He's not been with the club long enough to really have... forged those relationships, and that really is the main issue. I think once he's been with us a little bit longer, which is annoying because we're not going to see him on this channel past the end of this season. Dear oh dear, some of the passing today has been absolutely appalling. What was... I don't even know what that was. Oh my goodness me. Right, Camavinga. Into Hernandez, who's just flattened by Meepham. That's apparently completely fair play. Don't understand that one myself, but you know, if anyone can explain it, please do feel free. Oh well, that's a bit of a sucker punch. Andy Carroll has scored what is probably going to be the winner, and well, what can I say? It's a bit deflating, isn't it? Right, Hudson-Odoi, Camavinga, Busquets to Bellingham, back to Busquets. And surely that's the end of the game now. Or is it? Oh! Well, it could have been the equaliser. As it is, it looks as though we're going to win the Premier League on goal difference. Would you believe it? I'll go out for a throw, and that is indeed a very underwhelming way to win the Premier League, and it's slightly worrying that on the eve of a Champions League final where we'll be playing Manchester City, we've just lost 1-0 to Bournemouth. Of course, Manchester City will be a much more open game than the Bournemouth game was, but well, what can you do? Well, there we go. It's a little bit of a sheepish celebration after losing their home game, their last home game of the season against Bournemouth. You wonder if perhaps these players know something that the rest of us don't. Maybe they know I'm off after the end of the season, who knows, but I'll never get sick of these pictures, the celebrations with the invisible trophy. Third Premier League title in a row, cementing this team as one of the all-time greats in English football. Certainly of the modern era. They had one shot and it went in. How unlucky is that? Arcas had a very, very poor game. We're going to have to hope to see more from him in the Champions League final. And Andy Carroll comes off the bench to score a goal and get himself the man of the match. Shocking. Well, that was a little bit embarrassing, but at least we got a win today. And oh my goodness me, Liverpool drew their game. We win by 2 clear points. I am absolutely shocked. Here is the Premier League team of the season. And you can see there is a healthy number of Nottingham Forest players in there. Arcas, Camavinga, Oriol Busquets and Ait Nouri all making the cut. Bernd Leno represents Arsenal in goal, and Walter Maid managed to get himself in there as the striker alongside Arcas. Makes you feel slightly better about the fact that we were beaten by Bournemouth. Now we must have a look at the table to see where Bournemouth ended up. And they finished 14th, which, okay, that's not too bad. Finishing above Leicester. Brentford, Watford and Reading all relegated from the Premier League, I'm afraid to say. And still no sign of Newcastle. We'll have to wait and see whether they got promoted at the end of the season. Right, that is the end of the episode for today. When we come back tomorrow, you know what time it is. It's Champions League final time. Till then, thanks for watching. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.